Happy good morning. It is Friday the 10th, and for those of you who are believers, happy Good Friday. So let's have a look, see what we've got in the workout for you this morning. Right, so the workout of the day, or the WOD as we often say. Today we've got 8 burpee jump to targets. Right, we'll go through your scaling options in a little while. We've got 16 plank shoulder taps. You're going to be holding a plank position, you're doing shoulder taps. Right, and we are doing 4 to 5 rounds of burpee jump to targets and plank shoulder taps. Straightforward and simple, but devastating in its simplicity. So 4 to 5 rounds. We're probably aiming for between 8 and maybe going up to 9 minutes of time for the workout. If you're getting to about 6 minutes and you're doing 45 rounds, maybe aim for another round, try and get up to about 8 minutes. If you're getting to 8 minutes and you're only on round 3, finish your round and stick for about 8 minutes. So that's how much time we're looking for. And then what we're going to do is every 2 minutes we're going to perform 20 jumping jacks. Okay, so we're doing 8 burpee jump to targets. As soon as you're on 8 burpee jumping to targets, we can do 16 plank shoulder taps, and every 2 minutes that the stopwatch is going, we're doing 20 jumping jacks. All right, we will go through the scaling options. So let's have a look at scaling options for today. So for the burpees today, what we do, instead of doing a burpee jump to target, we may just do a burpee with a reach, okay, or maybe a small little jump. And then what we're going to do for our scaling options, so our normal burpee, alright, it's going to look like this, our normal burpee, as you know. Okay, going to jump back, knees to floor, chest to floor, jump back up. Remember what you're looking for, feet are nice and wide, okay, and that the legs are nice and straight. Often what happens is people are doing the burpees that you're landing in the knees. So make sure that your feet are up, hands are flat on the floor, scale jump. And what we do is we do a jump to target. I don't think that's going to fall out of my pocket. Right. On your jump to target, what you're trying to do is you're going to jump as high as we can. So from here, jump, target, burpee, jump to target, jump as high as you can. And every time we jump as high as you can. If you can find a target up on the wall, you're trying to touch a target on a wall every single time on your jumps. Right. Scaling options on the burpee, either you can just do a reach instead of doing a jump. If jumping is too much for your back and your knees and your hips. Instead of doing a full chest to floor, you can do a kick back. So hands to floor, kick back, jump back up, and little jump. Hands to floor, kick back, and jump back up. And then instead of doing a kick back, you can do a step back, step back, step back, step up, and jump. You can use that as a step back option as well. So doing 8 burpee jumps to target, burpee jump to targets, step backs, kick backs. 16 plank shoulder taps. So it really got me out of breath. Right, we're doing this. So plank to target, or shoulder taps I should say. Shoulder taps, shoulder blades pulling back, tummy tucked in, chin tucked in, keeping the body as still as possible. And we're going to touch, stabilize, touch, touch, touch. What I don't want to see is this moving on, or the hips rolling from side to side. You're trying to keep the body as still as you can, stomach tight, chin tucked in, touch, touch, touch. If that is too much for you, what we can do is you just do a normal plank. You're going to hold your plank position, shoulder blades back. If that's too much for your wrists, you can come down to your elbows, shoulder plank, and you're holding your plank. You can even do a walking plank, which we've done in the past as well, walking on your elbows. And that is it. All right, burpees, shoulder taps. Let me show you your jumping jacks. So your jumping jack options, we're holding on the side, okay, and we're just doing over the side, 1, 2, 3, 4. If coming overhead is too much for your shoulders, then just bring it halfway up. Halfway, 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 halfway. Okay. If that is too much jumping for your knees and for your ankles, you can also just do a fast feet on the spot. Okay. What we're trying to do is we're trying to vary up the time. You're doing 20 fast feet backs and forwards, 20 jumping jacks backs and forwards every 2 minutes. So that's the workout. Pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. Remember to click on our homepage. On our homepage, crossfitplett.com, click on the home workout icon, go to our workout page. There's a bunch of different options there for you. We've got our unloaded, which is what we're doing today. We've got our partially loaded, which is if you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell. There's a few extra options there for you today that you can go through, that you can add a little bit of more variety or a little bit more intensity or weight to this workout. And we've got our fully loaded option, which is more barbells and weights and a few other things. You can also see on one of our tabs there, we've got a full description of the workout. We've got a full description of all the different scaling options. So if you've got the time, have a read through. Write your workout down before you start. Make sure you're really clear on what you're going to be doing for the workout. And you can smash today's workout. All right, if you need a little bit more coaching around the warm-up, I'm going to give that to you now. Okay guys, so warm-up for today. What we're looking for, we're going to spend that same amount of time, 5 minutes rowing, 5 minutes running, 5 minutes skipping if you can, 5 minutes running on the spot, backwards and forwards, shuttle runs if you can. If you have a game by now of chasing the kids around the house, do that with them. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into a bear crawl. We're going to do a 10-meter bear crawl. I'll show you. I'll take you through that. We're going to do 10 meters of sumo squats. We're doing single leg stretches, single leg toe touches. We're doing inchworms and we're doing jumping jacks. We're going to do one round of this. So let me take you first. So once you've done your warm up for 5 minutes, we're doing a 10-meter bear crawl. It's going to look like this. All right. So hands to the floor, chest to the floor, and you'll be walking forward. And make sure the shoulders and the hips are okay. And you're walking forward in this position, and we're going to do a walking backwards, pushing back through the shoulders and forward. Okay, you're going to do 10 meters in one direction, 10 meters in the other direction, and you do 2 rounds, 10 meters, 10 meters, 10 meters, 10 meters. Next one we've got, after doing your bear crawl, we're going to do a sumo squat. So the sumo squat, right, same thing, you got your 10 meter. What we're looking for is to get the feet and the knees nice and wide, and drop down into a squat as deep as you can, and you do 2 bounces, 1, 2, stand, big stretch. Okay, get nice and deep, 1, 2. What I'm looking for is keeping the back straight, keeping the chest up, feel the inside of the legs work, 1, 2, stand, and then you can go 10 meters back in the other direction, 1, 2. So that's going to be your sumo squats. Single leg touches. So what you're looking for is a hinge in the hips. Right? Same arm, same leg. Hands going to come up. We're going to bend forward. We're going to touch a toe. You're going to come back up. Whoop. Keep balance. One hand. You're going to touch, stand, and bring your hands up. If you need to hold onto something on the side like this, then you hold, touch, come back up. Make sure that this body isn't twisting to the side and that this foot isn't coming across behind you. Keep the hips nice and square. Try and keep this leg straight behind you. Touch, stand, back straight. You can do 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Inchworm, 10 inchworms to get the shoulders nice and warm for those burpees. So inchworm, done a few of these. Hands to floor, chest to floor. So this position, get a nice stretch to the hamstrings, nice stretch into the lower back. Slowly walk your arms out into a nice good push-up position. Right, if you can do a push-up, do a strict push-up. If you need to, put your knees to the floor, chest to floor, hips to floor, push back up, push back through the shoulders first. You get a nice overhead stretch to the shoulders. Slowly walk your hands back up towards your feet. Stand, open up the chest and shoulders, stretch the chest. That's 1. You do that 10 times. If you want to get a bit more work through the chest and shoulders, you can do 2 or 3 push-ups in between. So you're going to walk forward, 2 push-ups, 1, 2, push back through the shoulders, press all the way back, stretch at the bottom, up, stand, 2, feels good. All right, and we're doing 10 reps of that. Remember, it's a warm-up. The idea is to get your body moving, allow better mobility in the shoulders, get the stomach tight, make sure everything is connected. Don't have to rush the warm-up, okay? It's to prepare your body for exercise, to help prevent injury and allow a better workout, allow you to move better. Right, so that's going to be the warm-up. Today we have a strength challenge for you today. So the strength challenge today is we're doing a max plank hold. Right? So there's 2 ways we can do this. We're going to try and find a plank position, or we're going to try and hold a plank position either on your arms or your hands or on your elbows, and we're holding that plank challenge for as long as you can. So we're going to set the stopwatch. We wrote this, we designed this so that you give yourself 2 attempts to try and do it, but if you do it properly, you only need 1 attempt. All right, so if you feel like you fail really early, give yourself a short break and then go again for it on a second time. And what we're looking for is in a push-up position, tummy tucked in, so that lower tummy tucked in, so it's not in the lower back, hips nice and tight, chin pulled up, arms, and you're going to hold. And the clock's going to tick away. It's going to seem like the clock is going really, really slowly. Oh, it's going so slowly, and you just keep holding for as long as you can and record the time and put your time in the comment section. Let us know, right? Or you can do this on your elbows. Elbows pulled in, stomach nice and tight. Make sure the head's not dropping down here. Make sure the bum's not dropping. Keep a nice strong position and hold for as long as you can. So that's your strength challenge for today. All right, score your time. Let me know your time out. The last little bit of the warm-up is we're doing your workout prep, is you just want to make sure everything is moving properly. We do 20 seconds of burpees to jump. We do 20 seconds of shoulder taps. We're going to rest for 20 seconds. And we're going to do that 2 rounds of that. So your burpee to jump target. Right, you're going to do the burpee, knees to floor, chest to floor, jump, knees to floor, chest to floor, jump, or any one of your progressions. You're doing that for 20 seconds. Then you go into your plank position. You're doing shoulder taps, nice and controlled. It's not this. Right, control the movement, touch, 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 touch. 20 seconds of that. Give yourself 20 seconds rest and then go again. 20 seconds of burpee jump to target, 20 seconds to shoulder tap. It's going to drive your heart rate up. Rest as long as you need to rest, and then set your stopwatch. 8 burpee jump to targets, 16 shoulder taps, 45 rounds. Work for about 8 minutes. If you want to go slightly longer, you can go up to 10 minutes. There's nothing wrong with doing 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds if you want to. Otherwise, cut your rounds down if you need to do slightly less work. Every 2 minutes, perform your 20 jumping jacks. That's your workout today. If you do all of that, it will be a good Friday. So have a good Friday and have a good weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow morning with your workout.